Ladies and gentlemen, here to sing their new hit single, give it up for Alvin, Simon, and Theodore!
Yeah! In a place to be. Chipmunks on the MIC. Witch Doctor.
I want to treat Alvin and the Chipmunks not like they're three little chipmunks. I just wanted to make a great record.
Who's hotter, Alvin or Justin Timberlake? Alvin, hello.
So everybody out there, this is the entire crew right here that brought you the music for Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Love it. Love it. Chipmunk fever. That's it, baby.
I wanted to make them cool. I wanted to make them hip-hop. I want to make them pop. I want to make them R&B.
The Chipmunks is actually a really interesting project for us because we decided to target older kids and make the songs fun for grown-ups and everybody too. So it was a challenge because you're working with these little tiny voices, but you've got to make it interesting for everybody. So we decided to add a harder edge to all of the music and really work on it as though we're top 10 songs, not just kid songs.
Hold it.
There was definitely pressure. I took the project on knowing that it was a reintroduction, a rebirth to so many millions of kids that are singing for the first time. So I did take, I'm gonna say, little extra care, over the top, little icing on the cake, just to make sure that, you know, all the songs were as slamming as they could be, they were as catchy as they could be, that they were legitimate records, not, you know, not novelty records, and, you know, really to keep the integrity of Alvin and the Chipmunks being a legitimate recording group, like a legitimate band. There's not a song on the soundtrack or in the film that probably has less than 24 vocal tracks. So it's big, it's rich, it's full, and I would consider it a huge wall of sound.
Alvin mode, well, he's a show-off. So when I write for Alvin, I write the parts to kind of to allow him to riff around as much as he wants to because he loves riffing. So a lot of the songs we wrote, we don't really adjust to a younger audience so much as back in the day they would. You know, the Christmas song, Witch Doctor. So when you write for Alvin, you're writing the best song you can and you're no holds barred, you're just going for it.
It's been months and months and months of work, every day, recording, tracking, writing, making tweaks, retracking, fixing vocals. As far as tracking the Chipmunks vocals, we had a little bit of a learning curve in the very beginning, just to understand the complexity of over-enunciating.
As Alvin would say,
okay.
when you record as a chipmunk, you have to record at half speed. So anything that you would normally sing it twice as slow. It becomes very difficult because not only do you have to hold out the vowels, which is easy, you have to hold out the consonants as much as you can.
Funk, funk, funk of the Chipmunks. Yeah, really enunciate. Funk, funk, funk of the Chipmunks. Yeah, nice. That's good.
Right, all right. So,
All right. So now the trick is going to be translating that into halftime.
Gotcha.
So why don't we play at halftime?
Here.
Okay.
So,
Funk, funk. Like that?
yep,
Or is
yep,
it
but
the-
even slower. Of the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Gotcha. Funk, funk, funk of the Chipmunks.
baby, it's how we roll.
Okay, now let's listen back to that. So you just witnessed it at half speed, all those ad-libs, all those vocal acrobatics, the riffs, and now we'll listen back to it at normal speed, which is what you're going to be hearing in the film and on the CD and everywhere else. Hold your breath.
All right.
It's fine.
So as you can see, that's really draining. I don't have a half of the energy I did before. It's probably safer to do sitting down because the breath control that's required for that kind of thing is really insane. I mean, you're holding a note for 30 seconds. And the thing about it is also with recording the lyrical parts too, you can't just breathe whenever you're out of breath. You have to breathe where it would have made sense to breathe if it were running at regular speed. So you're breathing half as much and singing twice as much. I mean, it's crazy, crazy. Am I pink? Am I blue? Am I purple? I'm okay. I'll be fine.
Come on, boys. Let's hit the road.
I think we nailed it. I think it's very consistent. I found myself in my truck listening to, the soundtrack, and I'm like blasting it. I got the windows down, and people are looking at me like I'm nuts because I'm blasting Funky Town, sung by Alvin and the Chipmunks, and they're, and I'm like, and people look at me like I'm crazy, but it's a great record. I'm very proud of it. I've been in the music business for a long time, making records, writing songs, and I would have to say that this is definitely the pinnacle, highest moment of my career. And what we're hoping is that this is also the beginning of even a broader, more grand picture to create more music, really taking this opportunity and being blessed to create the music we've done and just have it explode. That's really what it's been.
Welcome to Jet Records.